Hi, it's Cheryl from Knit and Crochet with a Gilmore Girl. This is another live chat. Hi, how are y'all doing? So I decided to give it another shot. Last I just had a troll join me, so that was kind of interesting, and I ended up deleting the video. But I don't know how to block them, so I'm hoping that some knitters or crocheters will come and join me. So if not, I will delete this video as well. So welcome. Thank you very much for joining me, those who are watching later. My name is Cheryl. I'm just going to get out my knitting. I'm knitting a sock. And hi, Kelly. How are you? It's good to see you. Well, I can't see you, but, your last live chat, I tried to go on, but my internet wasn't working. And I thought, oh, I'm finally going to talk to her and get on her live chat. And, yeah, my internet wasn't working. I wasn't able to get on, so sorry. I did try. Oh, I forgot to get a drink. Darn it. I still have a cold. Yeah, I did try to get on, though. I thought, oh, wow, I'm finally here when it's on, and yeah. But, I still have a cold. I'm still getting over it. I think I might have bronchitis now. No, I'm okay. If I need to, I'll get a drink later. I don't think I'll be able to talk long anyways, because, my coughing. I'm still wearing this dress. I've worn it for like a week, and it probably stinks to high heaven, but I love this dress. Anyways, so how are you, Kelly? What's up with you? Where am I in this pattern? I forget where I am. Oh, knitting. Okay. I'm making a sock. Still working on my sock. I know, exactly. It's comfy, it's cool, it's perfect. So, yeah, I love this dress. And it's just me at home, so I don't care if I stink. I do have showers, so I just put on the same clothes after. Or are you getting over a cold? Oh, yeah. Colds are annoying, especially during the summer. I find they're worse during the summer. I don't know why, but I tend to think they get worse during the summer. Maybe it's just me. So you're the only one watching so far. I'm glad you made it. So your kids are having problems sleeping, eh? That's what you told me last on the comment in my last video. I wasn't going to do any more videos, live chats, but I thought maybe if I go a little bit earlier today, Kelly will be able to talk. And you're here, so perfect. Yeah, the heat does make me more tired and kind of out of it. Yeah. Although it's not too hot right now. It's kind of windy and cool, and as long as I don't go out, because outside's hotter than it is inside, which is great because I don't like being hot. So I'd rather stay inside and sit by the fan kind of thing. Oh, that's too bad. They can't sleep, eh? Yeah. And they're so sweet. I haven't watched any of your videos recently, though, I gotta admit. I don't know. I don't know why. I don't have an excuse. Just haven't. Do you like my hair, Kelly? It's a clip-on. I like it. I wore it this way in my last video. Did you watch last video? And, yeah. And, I like it. I like it as a side ponytail. I just have my hair down, like my regular hair. I just have it down in the back. So it will look weird from the back, but... Oh my goodness. The chat went away. Why did the chat go away? Hello, chat. Where'd you go? Oh, there it is. Oh, you got distracted. Yeah. Well, to tell you the truth, on the last video, I announced that I designed some hats, some crochet hats. Yeah. I knitted some crochet hats. Yeah, right. No, I designed some crochet hats, and I sold my first pattern. Woohoo! So I have 3 of them up on Ravelry. I have like 7 patterns now on Ravelry. I have, let's see, 4 dishcloths, 3 hats, and no, 3 dishcloths. I think 3 dishcloths, 3 hats, and 1 sock, some tube socks. So I sold my first pattern. I'm so excited. It was to a person in, I think, China or something, or Japan or something like that. So I don't know. I'm not very good at languages. I'm not. Thank you. I'm not very good at knowing parts of the world and stuff. I admit that. I wish I was, but I'm no good at that. But her name is in little character like lines, so it's some other language. I don't know, but apparently she speaks English because my pattern's in English. So, but yeah, that's kind of cool. I'm happy that she bought it and she put it on as a project. So I'm happy about that. Now let's see, where am I in my pattern? I forgot where I am in it. Oh, I need to knit this row. Thank you. Yeah, I'm enjoying. I worked hard. Like I crocheted for like probably 3 days straight, 3 days and 3 nights. My wrist is killing me, but I did it. And I didn't sleep much because I was having problems sleeping anyways. So I just stayed up and crocheted. I did sleep last night though, so that's good. But I have been crocheting like crazy and designing hats. Well, the reason why I did it, Kelly, was, and anybody else who's interested, I for some reason decided to crochet hat once. I just thought I'm going to do that. So I did, and I got obsessed with it. I loved it. I made a whole bunch of hats. And then I thought I could do this. I could design this. And I came up with some ideas that I thought, well, I would like to do that. So then I just thought, well, why not just create them and sell them? So I didn't know if they would sell, so I'm happy I sold one at least. The only problem is with PayPal in Canada, you have to get like $15 before you can put it into your account, into your checking account in the bank. So I've only made like $3.53. So yeah, it is a great feeling. Have you sold a lot too? I know you have patterns. Have you sold like a lot, a little? How is your design business going, Kelly? My camera keeps moving. I hate it when you just see the head like that. I hate that. I need to see more of me. I've got so much to show. I'm so overweight. Oh, good. Good. It is a good feeling to sell them but see, it's kind of good, but it's also very anxiety bringing, like it brings a lot of anxiety to me because I keep thinking, what if they don't like it? Or what if they paid the money and they think it's like crap or something? Or what if I didn't explain myself well? Or, it's all those thoughts. So I'm waiting to see if she posts a picture of it and her finished project. But I have a lot of free things on free patterns on I was gonna say YouTube. I am so tired. On Ravelry. And I've had quite a few downloads for that. One of them has had like 30 downloads. So I'm happy about that. It's a dishcloth, so it seems to be pretty popular. So yeah. I figure I can't really charge for dishcloths. So yeah, I don't get tech editing. I don't have test knitters or tech editing or anything. I can't afford it. I just can't afford it. So what I do is I have a notebook and I go row by row and I write down what I did and then I cross it out and change it and all that stuff. So I just do it myself. But for more bigger patterns like shawls and sweaters and stuff, I would need a tech editor and a test knitters and stuff. But for just hats, I figure I could do it myself. You should see my notebook. It's got pictures and crossed out words and it looks horrible, but I can read it. So that's the most important part. I think my cold has gone down to my chest. I had like a sinus cold, and now it's down to my chest. So I'm hoping I don't have bronchitis because that would suck. Yeah. Oh, thank you very much, Kelly. That's sweet of you. Yeah, I might take you up on that sometime. That's a good idea. Do you crochet, right? Yeah, you crochet. So wonderful. I'll remember that. Thank you. What was I going to say? Tell you and you both know. That's what I used to say to my brother. Tell me and we'll both know. Anyways, oh goodness, what was I going to say? It is important to support each other. It is. And I have looked at some of your patterns and they're wonderful. Just wonderful. I haven't bought any of your patterns, but I looked at the pictures and they're very nice. So, yeah. I should buy one from you. I don't even remember what your patterns are. I just remember I looked at them. I'll have to look again, see if there's one that maybe I can buy and try out. I want to get a collection of patterns on, because like in Ravelry they put it in your library, so I want to do that. And oh no, I want to buy them. Of course I do. And I want to get a collection of different patterns, but I can't really afford to buy a lot of patterns, but I do want to get a collection of them. I bought the boxy sweater by Joji Locatelli. I think it was Joji Locatelli that did that. And it just looks too hard. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but I need beginner patterns still. I'm still kind of iffy on my knitting, and crocheting I'm a little bit better at, but knitting I'm still, Okay, so this row is knit. I have to remember the pattern. I'm doing the Harmony Everyday sock. I don't like this little bump here. Is that normal, Kelly? Do you know? Is that supposed to be there? Because it just looks kind of weird to me. Like it goes this way. It just looks kind of weird to me. I mean, I know that's where it stops the pattern, like the what do you call it? Or no, wait. Here's the cuff, and then there's the pattern, and then there's another pattern. So it's in between there, but it just okay. Get your glasses. Yeah, it just looks a little weird. And then the heel didn't turn out very well. I don't know. I don't know if the heel's right or not. See the heel? It doesn't look like a heel. I do know when I picked up the stitches, I was supposed to pick up 16 and I could only find 12. I couldn't get 16 stitches on my needle. I could not get that many stitches, and I had the right row count and everything. So then when I did the gusset and the heel flap, or the gusset, I mean, I had to do, it doesn't look right, does it? No. I had to do the decreasing, and I didn't do the right amount of decreasing because I didn't have 16 stitches. So is it just this part that looks wrong, or does the heel look wrong too? Because I don't think the heel looks right. No, this doesn't. I wish I had a blocker here. The heel does not look right. I haven't tried it on, no. The heel doesn't look right to me. Although, I mean, it's supposed to be a triangle, so that looks like a triangle. Yeah, I'm going to wait until I finish it to try it on, just because I'm almost done. I'm almost at the toe decrease now, so. Oh, well, it's only my second sock. First time doing this pattern, so I'm quite proud of myself for getting this far anyways and trying it out. I never thought I'd be able to, the heel, yeah. I've never thought I would ever be able to knit socks, so I'm happy with it. I know the heel doesn't look right. I know it doesn't look right. It's supposed to be, I think, it's supposed to be out more. I think it's just because I didn't pick up those stitches. It's supposed to be out more like that kind of stuff. Oh, well, I'll try. It is. I'm not getting discouraged. I'm quite happy with myself. And I think it's important to be proud of yourself. I learned that the hard way because I went through life with a lot of people telling me I'm stupid and stuff because of all my disorders and the mental illness and stuff. So it was like I was never proud of myself. And then, yeah. And then I graduated from high school when I was 38, 2 years ago. And I was talking to my dad before the ceremony. He said, "Be proud of yourself, Cheryl. I know your mom is," which was very important to me because my mom passed away 9 years ago, and she worked really hard with me in school, and I know she was there with me in spirit because I could feel her there. And anyways, so he said, "Be proud of yourself," and I was like, "I can't be proud of myself." And he said, "No, no, you've got to be proud of yourself. You worked hard the last like 20 years to graduate, and I'm proud of you." And so when I graduated in the ceremony, we had a ceremony and everything, which is really cool. I got to wear the robe and the hat and everything. And I walked up, and as I was walking up to get my diploma thing, I turned around and my dad was there, and he was bawling like a baby because it graduating. I've wanted to graduate since I was 4. So you know, anyways, and I felt incredibly proud of myself, and it made me feel so good. So I think it's important to be proud of yourself. So I'm proud of myself on this sock. It's not the best, but it's the first time doing this pattern. Well, actually, it's the third time I tried doing it, but the first time I'm going to complete it. So, and then the next sock might look better. Never know. The only problem I have is this is so expensive to buy, and I like the fingering weight, so I don't like having to buy it. It does take courage, but thank you. But it does take courage to do something like that later in life. But in a way, it was easier because I knew I wanted it. Well, no, that's not true because I've always wanted to graduate. I've always wanted to work hard and do it. But for some kids that are graduating when they're 18, they did, or they're 16, they see their whole lives in front of them. They don't want to graduate. That's not important. And then as an adult, you see how important it is to do it. So my friend Ryan, the guy I talk about all the time, he's the one who convinced me to go back to school. He told me, we were on the phone once, and I said, "Man, I wish I could go back to school." And he said, "Well, if you don't, I'll still support you, but I think you should do it." And just the way he said it was just like, you know what? He said, "When you're ready, you'll do it." And I was like, you know what? I am ready. So, yeah, that was fun. I enjoyed that. I only had like 2 courses to do before I graduate anyways. So, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and just so you know, I didn't quit school because it was too hard or because I was being reckless or whatever. I quit school because of medical problems. So I was going insane and I couldn't handle it. And with my mental illness and my Tourette syndrome and all that stuff. So that's the only reason why I quit school. It wasn't because I didn't think it was important or anything. But okay. What am I doing? Knitting. Well, I know I'm knitting. Don't be silly. Anyways. So what have you been working on, Kelly? What have you been working on? Tell me what you've been working on. Oh, my nose is itchy. Oh, thanks. Sometimes I wonder why people even watch me. I'm so silly. It's like, I was going to say stupid, but I don't use that word. I say silly instead of stupid. And I remember once Kendra, the little girl I used to babysit, she's like, "Cheryl, you said stupid. You're supposed to say silly." And it was so funny. Oh, you're creating your website? Oh, cool. I would love to do that. It costs money though, doesn't it? So I'm really low on money right now. I'm trying to save up to go visit Kendra for a while. I just talked to her on the phone yesterday. She called me, and the first thing she said was, "When are you going to come over and sleep over at my house? You have to come to Maple Ridge." So I said, "Well, I have to get some money, honey, to do that." And so maybe I'll be able to go visit her sometime soon. That'll be fun. She's a little sweetheart. She's my sweetheart. We talked about weddings, and I don't even know how. Oh, I know how we got started. I told her that I saw Ryan and Beverly, and she says, "You're gonna marry Ryan?" And I said, "No, no, honey. Beverly is marrying Ryan." And so we started talking about weddings, and she was saying how she was telling me about the dress she wants to wear, and she's only 6 years old, but oh yeah, Etsy is pretty expensive, isn't it? Yeah, yeah. I didn't even know you were on Etsy. Do you sell like patterns or do you sell finished objects. Yeah, Etsy has become really expensive, hasn't it? I heard I've never been on Etsy. I've never even shopped on Etsy because I know if I started, I'd get addicted, and I just can't afford it. But oh, good, both of them. That's good. Yeah, I would love to design some more stuff. I right now crochet hats are kind of what I'm doing. I have a bunch of ideas for crochet hats. So, um, and I want to make some cowls and some scarves, create some scarves and things like that. But I think right now I'm just designing crochet. I'm not really, I'm good at knitting. I do it well, but I'm not at the point where I can create my own patterns yet. So eventually I will. But I'm just, I told my brother Jeff, I told him I sold a pattern. He says, great, sell a few more because you need to buy me a house. And I'm like, I'm not going to be a millionaire with it. But it was kind of funny. And I'm like, I think I'll have to sell a few more at $3.99 to buy you a house, Jeff. Wouldn't that be cool, eh? Yeah. Yeah. Become a millionaire with, I mean, it's possible, I guess. Like, maybe not a millionaire, but to make a living out of it. The Joji Locatelli does, and, Isabel Kramer and all them, they make a living out of it. So, got to start somewhere, right? Oh, I had a good week this week. I think with the cold, it kind of relaxed me. When I get colds, I relax, and it's like I don't worry about anything. I just kind of sit around and just do what I want to do, and I kind of enjoy having colds. I know it sounds funny, but I kind of do because I just kind of laze around, and it feels like I have an excuse to laze around. I don't have to worry about things. Exactly, a hobby to pay for itself. Exactly. That's what I want too. I want to be able to, well, I'd like to pay off my credit bill, my Visa. That would help. It's like $2,600 or whatever, so I want to pay that off. But I want to be able to just, exactly. I just want to be able to buy some yarn and buy enough to make the things and earn a bit extra on top of it. That'd be cool. Okay, now what part am I on? Tell me, Kelly, what part am I on? Let's see, I did that. And so I'm starting the pattern over again. So I got to do knit 3, purl 1. Oh, you can't even see me. I'm knitting. Oh my goodness. So what have you been up to lately? You had a cold. That's not good. How are your kids? Are they doing good? Are they as cute as ever? Did your oldest, what grade is he in? Did he finish school yet for the summer, for the year? They like the heat, eh? Oh, I hate being hot. I hate it. I'm looking forward to winter. The only thing I like about summer is you get to wear sandals. So, 3 weeks, really? And then how long do they have off of school? Sorry, that was a tick. My ticks have been getting worse lately. I went to a restaurant with my ticks from my Tourette syndrome. I went to a restaurant with a friend once a while ago. Oh well, that's good. Yeah, in Canada they break off at different points. It kind of depends on the school system, but usually by the end of June they're out. So and then they have until September, like Labor Day weekend after Labor Day. So, do you have Labor Day in Britain? I don't even know if you do, but anyways, um, as I was saying, my ticks were really bad in this restaurant, and it was just like I'm just tick-tocking away. I was just like doing noises and having a grand old time. Actually, I was crying because I felt well, not crying, but I felt very embarrassed. I haven't had to deal with that many ticks for a while, so it's getting used to it again is kind of hard. And, you know, having people stare at you and whisper and tease you and kind of hard, but, you know, I deal with it. And my friend was great about it. She just glared at everybody who stared at me. She was like, it was kind of funny. I was like, don't worry about it, Candy. And she's like, no, they're staring at you. They're making fun of you. I'm going to glare at them, you know. So she's a great friend. So I had one comment from a lady on the YouTube channel. And she says, I love your live chats. I'm always busy when you have them. But she says, I watch them later on. So there is someone who watches them. And I did notice there's 5 or 6 people who watch after. So hi, you guys. I agree. And I think, you know who I think is beautiful? Down syndrome kids. Aren't they the sweetest? Oh, I love them. I knew a Down syndrome kid, and he was just the sweetest kid in the world. Oh, love them. But you're right. It makes us unique and beautiful and special, and not in a disabled way. My stepmom made a comment once that I was special, and that bothered me because I know that she uses that in a way that talks about disabled people. But I mean special as in the way that it makes us unique and it makes us kind of who we are, you know. I don't like, you know, Special Olympics and stuff like that. I don't like people calling them special. And for her to call me special really offended me. But, I mean, she didn't mean to offend me or anything. But, and I don't even know if she knows that she did offend me. But, yeah. So what am I going to do today? Well, I want to finish this sock. I have to do about that much more. So about 3 inches or so, probably, of the foot. And then do the toes. And I have to clean my house because really, Kelly, it's horrendous right now. I've got yarn everywhere, like all over my floor. It's horrendous. It's used a lot here too, and I just don't like it. I mean, maybe it's just me. I don't know. I don't like the word special being used. But a lot of people see no problem with it. So it's just a personal opinion. Yeah. Oh, goodness, what did I do? It's hard to tell between knitting and purling sometimes with me. I know the difference. I know what they look like, but I still have problems sometimes. There's a purl, knit, 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 purl, knit. Okay. So I've been watching a lot of podcasts, not yours, sorry, but I did yarn bomb my house. Yes, I did. It's all over the place. What I want to do is to get all my yarn, and they're all tangled and stuff. So I want to get all my yarn, wind them up again into little balls, and then put them away. So I've got a little bit of work to do because I got to untangle them all and get all the knots out. And usually I have problems with knots. I can't get knots out worth diddle squat. I just can't do it. So sometimes I just cut little sections off and tie them together and then throw them out. I know it's a waste of yarn, but I get frustrated taking knots out. Some people get relaxed doing it. I cannot relax getting knots out. I just can't do it. I am terrible at getting knots out of my yarn. What am I doing? Oh, goodness. Pay attention, Cheryl. Sheesh. I need to do a purl. So, Kelly, do you buy hand-dyed yarn or do you buy, like, the mass-produced ones? Because I tend to buy, like, Red Heart and all that stuff. I'd like to get hand-dyed yarn, like, indie yarn, but it's just so expensive. And if I did that, I'd have to get a yarn winder because they have those skeins that are twisted and you have to wind them up, and I don't know how to do that. So I just buy the balls of yarn. Yeah. But do you buy into yarn? Because I think that would be cool. Because I've seen such beautiful yarn on podcasts and stuff. Oh, which reminds me, I was talking about podcasts. So I'm watching a lot of podcasts, and I was binge watching Fruity Knitting. So it is a special treat. I think I might do that sometime just for a special treat. Yeah. Maybe I'll do it for my birthday or something. That'd be a good idea. So oh, really? So do I. I usually use acrylic too. I buy fingering weight for socks, but acrylic is basically what I do. Basically because it reminds me, I have tons and tons of cotton yarn, and for a long time my eyes were really grindy and raw like sandpaper, and I couldn't figure out why. And then I stopped working with cotton yarn and worked with acrylic, and my eyes got better. And I'm like, no, I'm allergic to the cotton yarn. I have so much cotton yarn, Kelly. It's like I love making dishcloths and stuff out of cotton yarn, and my eyes get all sandpapery and itchy, and it's awful. So I'm not getting rid of my cotton yarn. I'm still going to use it occasionally, but I'll have to plan for the eye problems. Yeah, it kind of sucks. I didn't think it bothered me, but I stopped using it for a long time, and I was fine. My eyes were perfect. And then I went back to using cotton, and right away within 10 minutes my eyes were itchy, and they were just feels like sandpaper, like you're rubbing against sandpaper. And it was just horrible. So yeah, that kind of sucks. But I'll just have to plan to have a day or something full of eye problems. And water, like when you put eye drops in, it didn't help. It made it feel worse. So, yeah. I deal with a lot of allergies. I don't have any food allergies, which is amazing because I have so many other allergies. It's ridiculous. Thanks to my mom for that. She was allergic to everything. So, yeah. Are your kids in bed? What time is it over there? What time is it here? It's 11:30 almost, so it'd be 7:30 there. I know, genetics. Thanks, Mom. Don't speak ill of the dead, right? Oh, good. They're asleep. Good. Yeah. I wish I had kids. I would love to be a mother. To hear someone call you mommy, it means so much. I know Kendra called me mommy a couple times, and I had to correct her, but it felt so good. Secretly, I loved it. Yeah. So, mommy reminds me. I when I was 22, I thought maybe I had a miscarriage, and I wasn't sure, and that was like 18 years ago, and I wasn't sure about it. And then I was talking to somebody, and it's worse not knowing if you had one or not, because it was only like a week or two after I would have conceived, so it was just blood basically. And so I never went to the doctor about it or anything. And I thought, well, it's kind of weird not knowing, you know. So I was talking to a lady the other day, and we were talking about babies, and I said, well, can I ask you a question? She said, sure. And I said, I know that you're not supposed to get milk in your breasts until you're like 9 months or after you have the baby or whatever. But when I thought I was pregnant, the one reason I thought I was is because I was getting little excrement coming out of my breast, and they were just like little white stuff. And I thought I couldn't have been 9 months pregnant. So why was that there? And it went away after I thought I had the miscarriage. So she says, yeah, it's quite common for women to have a little bit of excrement come out, kind of like a honey milky looking thing. I don't know why I'm telling you this, but anyways, come out the first couple of weeks of the pregnancy. So that kind of makes me think maybe I did have a miscarriage. So I have a little baby in heaven. But then I was thinking, this is me being literal. If it was just like a week or two after I conceived, do I have an actual baby in heaven or do I have like a blob? Do I have a little blob in heaven? It couldn't have been developed. So, I mean, these are things I think of, Kelly. You know, like maybe I have a little blob in heaven. Oh, goodness. But I know what I would have named my baby. If it was a girl, it would have been Cassidy Anna. And if it was a boy, it would have been Aiden Donald, because Donald was my boyfriend at the time's name. So, yeah. I like to think I have a baby in heaven. My mom's looking after the baby. Yeah. I have a friend who had like 8 miscarriages. It was awful. It was awful. And then her baby, she had a baby, and the baby passed away after 2 weeks or something like that. So it was very sad. Do you think it'll be baby? I think so too. I think so too. I hope so, because I hope my mom's there, and because in the Bible it says that we know everybody in heaven. So I'm hoping my mom knows that's her granddaughter or grandson, and they get to play with her and him and look after them for me. Yeah. I would have been a good mother. I would have loved to be a mother, but with all my health issues and stuff, I wouldn't have been able to give the baby a good life. So I'm happy that it's in heaven. But I would have loved to be a mom. See, my baby would be like 17 now. Ooh. My cousin is 20, or not 21. My cousin will be 41 this year in August, and she has a 21-year-old little girl. She was little last time I saw her, but she's 21 now. Just turned 21 today because my cousin had her when she was 19, and I keep thinking, man, I feel so old. I changed her diaper, you know. Maybe. You're right. Maybe so. I hope so. I don't want a blob. So that'd be neat if we got what we wanted in heaven. I don't know. I don't really know what heaven will be like and what will happen, but it'll be wonderful, I think. I can't wait to get to heaven. So not that I'm sorry, I'm talking religious talk. Sorry, I'm excited to go to heaven. I want to get there. See my mom again, that'll be wonderful. My mom was the best mom in the world. Oh, she was wonderful. Just wonderful. Anyways. Yeah, well, I believe that if you have a personal relationship with Jesus Christ, you go to heaven anyways. But I know a lot of people believe that you have to do good in your life and stuff like that. So, yeah, we won't get into the politics of religion, but anyways. So, I got to clean my house today and do some dishes. I don't have a dishwasher, and I have like one little sink. So, got to do my dishes and got to clean the living room, do all my yarn. I think I will do the untangling today of the yarn and do all that and do that. So, yeah. Do you have a dishwasher? I have to do that. I mean, not the dishwasher. I have to wash dishes. It's annoying. I know. People who have a dishwasher are spoiled because I would love to have a dishwasher. I know. I kind of do my dishes every 2 weeks. Kind of let them pile up and then do them. My brother's like, why don't you just wash your dishes after you use them? I'm like, why do that when you can have a pile of them? It makes sense to me. Oh, I didn't know that. No dishwashers, eh? Well, I learned something new. I would love to go to England someday. London. London, England. Well, London's the only place I know, but Manchester. Manchester, that's in England, right? Or is UK England, or is England in UK? I guess England's in UK, right? I'm confused. So you're in Manchester, which is like a city, right? Okay. Well, maybe I'll have to come to Manchester someday. Merritt is such a small city. I hate it here. It's just too small. Too small. I'm more a city girl. UK is England, Ireland, Scotland, and Wales. Okay. All right. There you go. A little geography lesson. Yeah, because my friend Ryan went to the UK for vacation. He went to England, Ireland, Scotland, and Wales. I think he went to Wales. I told him he had to go to Wales because my great grandfather's from Wales, but I don't think he actually went to Wales. And then he went to France too. He went to Paris for a day. So I would love to do that. Go travel all around there. But I'm not exactly rich, so I can't. Ryan saves up though. He works really hard. He works long hours to save up for his summer vacation. This year he's going to he's taking a bachelor trip kind of thing, one last bachelor trip, which Beverly doesn't like because he's going to be away for 2 weeks. And she's like, I don't want you to go away for 2 weeks. But he's going to Australia and Philippines and I think one more place. I'm not sure. But yeah, he's going there this year in the summer in August, I believe. So he wanted to take one last bachelor trip. Yeah, just him. But I hope he has fun. He'll enjoy it. He has friends all over the world, and he works with someone who has family in the Philippines, so he's going to go stay with them for a couple days. So he's looking forward to that. Yeah. I would love to go to Australia. That'd be fun. I want to see a koala. And which reminds me, Kendra was telling me about her trip to the zoo the other day. Yesterday, she was telling me, and she's telling me all these animals, and it was so fun listening to her talk about it. It was so much fun, and she's into gardening now. She likes gardening. Her dad has a little garden for her, and she's been working really hard at that, and she's doing really good. She passed kindergarten, which is kind of stupid. I mean, it's not stupid that she passed kindergarten, but it's kind of stupid because in Canada now you cannot fail a grade until grade 8, I think, or 9, which I think is kind of silly because if you're not ready to go on to the next grade, you should do it again. Makes sense to me. And the kids won't work hard if they know they're going to pass anyways. Like I don't see. Do they do that in England too? In the UK? You can't. They just changed it this year where you can't fail a grade until grade 9 or 8 or something. Oh, you don't agree with redoing a grade? Oh, well, okay. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it really. I mean, if you're doing your best, if the kid is doing their best and they still get bad marks, then I don't see a point in redoing the grade. But if the kid, yeah, if they get extra help, they should get extra support. Exactly. But if the kid isn't trying or not doing their best, then they should do it again. Know what I mean? But no, I think kids who need extra help just need to they need the extra help. I mean, I needed extra help and it was something that you do. Yeah, I think so too. Ryan he failed kindergarten. They made him do kindergarten again, which I think is wrong, because kindergarten you shouldn't have to do again. And to this day, he feels embarrassed and he hates it that he had to do kindergarten again. So I don't agree with that. I don't know exactly how I feel about it. You've got me thinking now, Kelly, because I don't know exactly how I feel about it. But anyways, yeah. I almost failed a grade once, but I had learning disabilities and I wasn't getting help. And I had this disability, and I forget what it's called, but it's where you can't write down the answers. Your brain can't connect it to the page. But if someone were to ask me the question, I could tell them the answer. So my mom knew this. So she got the principal or someone to come over to my house where I was relaxed and normal. And he asked me all the questions verbally, and I answered them no problem. So they passed me. So yeah, I'm happy about that. That was grade 6, I think. So, because I knew the answers, I just couldn't get them on the page. Yeah. Oh, that's good. That's good. Yeah, it's important that parents um, keep in contact with the teachers, and the teachers and the parents work together. I think it's important to be involved in your child's education, whether they like it or not. And I think it's very important. My mom was very involved in my education. And oh, I forget what part I'm on, Kelly. Did I just do knitting, or did I do knit? I did knit purl, I think. Well, I might do an extra row knitting. Do you remember if I just did a knit purl, 3 knits and a purl, or did I just do knitting? I can't remember. It looks like I just did. There's the knit purl, and there's knit. Yeah, I think I have to do knitting. Knit 3 purl. Yeah, that's what I thought. Thank you. So this row is just, this round is knitting. Oh, hey, I found out why I can't find you on Hangouts. So I was online dating, and a guy asked me for my Hangout name, and I said my name, and he says, well, give me your email address, because it's easy to find someone when you have the email address. So maybe I can find you if I get your email address. So let me know your email address on here, or if you don't want to put it publicly, just message me on Ravelry, and I'll contact you, because I was able to find him no problem when I put in the email address. So there you go. Because I couldn't find him with just the name, but I found him. Oh, there you go. Perfect. Alrighty, I'll write that down, and maybe I'll write that down right now. And then I can find you and we can chat. That'd be cool. Thank you, Kelly. I gotta move the camera, sorry. I'm just gonna write that down before I forget. Yeah, because when I put in your name, I couldn't find you. And I did the same with the guy. I couldn't find him. But then as soon as I put the email address down, it was like right there. I found him right away. So where's my paper? There it is. All right. Oh, yeah, maybe I will get a drink. Good idea, Kelly. Okay, Kelly. I'm yarn inspired. Just so I know which Kelly you are. Okay. KMRL. Okay. My pen's not working. RL 1607. I like your email address. I put the weirdest email addresses. Gmail. So my email address for anybody who's interested is inspiring1. So it's INSPIRING No L. Oh, is that a 1? 1. Let's do that again. 1. Is it KMR 1607? Okay. Sorry. So my email address for anybody who's interested in Kelly is, and if anybody's interested in contacting me on Hangouts, go right ahead. I'll get back to you. Please only people who are interested in talking about knitting, crocheting, and books, and who watch my show. No people that just want to, like, the men that just want to get to know me. Not interested. Sorry. But my email address is inspiring1, so it's INSPIRING and the number 1 at yahoo.ca. Okay? And I found out they do Yahoo on the Hangouts. Someone told me they don't. They just do Gmail, but they do Yahoo. So, okay, I'm going to get a drink real quickly. So talk amongst yourself, Kelly. Chat with yourself. Have fun talking. The worst thing is when you answer yourself and then it's like you feel kind of crazy, but I do that all the time. Okay, hello. You get to see my messy house. Look at it. It's horrible. Oh, wonderful. Thank you. I'll get that invitation. Is it? Well, you can't even see down here. It's horrible. Yeah, I got yarn and books everywhere. Maybe it's a good thing I don't have kids, because then the house would be really messy then. Just going to move the camera back over here. You know what's funny? I may have told you this before. Yeah, blame the kids. That's what I think. Yeah, I don't have anybody to blame. But, you know what's funny is I had my laptop for a full year before I knew it had a camera. And that's not the hard part. That's not the funny part. The funny part is during that time, I did Skype with my boyfriend. And I still didn't realize I had a camera. How can you not know you had a camera when you're Skyping? Like, obviously, there's a camera. That's me for you. Yeah. Kind of funny. But, yeah, that was kind of stupid. Silly, I mean, not stupid. Oh, I miss Kendra. That's my little girl. I love her so much. Anyways, what time is it? How long have we been doing this? 54 minutes. Okay. Well, Kelly, I would love to keep talking to you, but I was wondering if you want to go on Hangouts or do you want to keep talking here? Because it's been 54 minutes, and if you want to still talk, I'll talk to you here or on Hangouts, or we can just say goodbye and I'll see you next week or some other time. What would you like to do? I don't really have anything else knitting related to talk about. It feels kind of funny doing a live chat when you're just talking to one person and then other people watch you talk to one person is kind of interesting. Yeah, Jan's videos and at 1 o'clock my time. So yeah. I haven't been on her videos recently. I think I'll go on it today and say hi. Yeah. She's been uploading quite a bit of videos, hasn't she? We're talking about Jan Carruthers for those who don't know. She does a video. She's in Manchester, just close to Manchester, somewhere around there. And she's a wonderful crocheter, and she has an Etsy store, and she makes the most wonderful projects. She's just amazing. So, okay, we'll go to Hangouts. Okay, so goodbye. Talk to you in a minute. And thank you all to those who are watching later on. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll be doing another podcast video, the regular video, next week sometime. I just did one, so if you want to watch episode 28, go back and check that out. I do talk about some mental illness problems during that, so if you're interested in that, join me there. Thank you very much. Bye, guys. See you in a few minutes, Kelly. Bye.